Okay, all right. So, hello everyone, and very warm welcome to all of you joining us across the world. And you're watching Wisdom Stories, a talk on personal evolution, where we explore the untold journeys, timeless truths, and powerful transformations that shapes who we truly are. I'm your host, Dr. Kamlesh Kakde, and I believe in the power of real stories to heal, to inspire, to awaken. This platform isn't just about words, it's about wisdom drawn from experiences and how that wisdom can help us grow in our personal, emotional, and even spiritual lives. Today, we have a very special guest and very dear friend of mine whose life embodies purpose, clarity, and depth. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Charuvahan, a visionary, dedicated practitioner, and a thinker who blends ancient understanding with modern insight. So, hi, Dr. Charuvahan, and it's really an honor to have you on this platform.
Good afternoon, Dr. Kamlesh. I'm very happy to be here and thanks for your kind introduction about me. Yeah.
Yeah. So, in today's conversation, we'll dive into Dr. Charuvahan's unique life experiences, right? The turning points that shaped his path and the practical wisdom he's gathered along the way. Wisdom that you, our viewers, can reflect upon and apply in your own special personal journey. Before we begin, to everyone watching, if you are moved, inspired, or have any questions during the live, do drop them in the chat. We'll try to take some of them towards the end of conversation. So, without further ado, let's begin this journey into self-awareness, growth, and personal evolution. So, Dr. Charuvahan, let me begin by asking, what does personal evolution mean to you? Not just as a concept, but in lived experience.
So, actually, what I feel is the personal evolution is a profound process that occurs within each individual. So, often in many ways, this personal evolution will happen many times unconsciously and sometimes consciously within us. Actually, this internal transformation is purely an experiential phenomenon that happens within the individual. We shape it with the experiences that we personally face in our life. So, this is my understanding about the personal evolution. So everywhere, everyone, we are encountering many things in our life. So you say joy, sorrow, success, failure, love and resentment, everything. So everything leaves an imprint on our psyche and physical being. So this forms the basic fundamental process for our ongoing personal evolution. So the nature of this evolution largely hinges on how we choose to engage with our experience. So how we choose to engage with our experience matters how we change, right?
True.
So when we engage with our experiences consciously, then we are able to channel our evolution, the process in a better way. So it fosters us to a deeper sense of self-awareness and understanding. This allows us to navigate our life challenges with intentions and ultimately leading to richer personal growth. So, to illustrate this concept, consider just as what I learned from the nature is that. So, when you consider the development of a seed, right? When you sow a seed or when you plant it, what happens first? It sheds its protective outer covering, okay, and pushes through the soil, embarking on a journey of transformation. It grows into a plant, it blooms flower, flower becomes fruit, the plant becomes a tree. Again, when the fruit becomes again into a seed. So this is how we should experience a personal evolution within us. So the flowers bear fruit which contains new seeds, right? So this cycle of evolution is inherently programmed within the seed, which possesses an innate understanding of its potential and the stages it must go through to fulfill its purpose. So the self evolution should be like having an awareness about the purpose of that particular individual. So
True.
through this, yes, please.
Yeah, yeah. Please continue.
So through this analogy, we can see that just like the seed, each of us carries within us the potential for growth and change. So the path we take, whether we embrace our experiences with awareness or let them pass by, this makes the difference. So this determines the nature and depth of our personal evolution. This is how I learned to evolve myself from the challenges what I have faced in my life.
True. You're so true. And you have mentioned very important points that this personal evolution is very spontaneous process. And how
Yeah,
we take this, how we engage with this, with pain, sorrow, or with awareness, with complete awareness. And this is very gradual process, and every one of us has this potential. We all carry this potential of growth, and these are, I think, very important points.
yeah.
And I would like to ask you that what are some key life lesson you have learned that you would consider which are timeless and universal?
Every experience is a lesson. That's true. We should accept it. In the process of life, when you ask about the key life lessons I have learned, that life that life is truly a journey. So, and ultimately, each individual is solely responsible for everything that has happened, that is happening, and that will happen in their lives. So, in Tamil, we have a profound saying like "Tidum nandrum pirathara vara," which can be translated to so good or bad that comes to you is not because of others. So, which encapsulates the understanding that the circumstances we face are a reflection of our own choices and actions. This is one key life lesson that I have learned from my experience. So, whenever I encounter a challenge or setbacks in my life, I make it a priority to introspect and analyze my own behavior and decisions. So, this practice of self reflection allows me to identify where I went wrong and where should I make the necessary corrections. So, this will take me to a personal growth. So, moreover, I firmly believe that we possess the power to shape our destinies. So, we can pursue any endeavor we wish, as we are the ones who will ultimately face the consequences of our decisions. Am I right? You may agree. Is our to own free from external pressure. We should not make choices over compulsions. So, by living consciously and joyfully, then we can navigate our lives without causing harm to ourselves and also those around us. So, this is how the life should be. This is and another life lesson which I have taken from my experiences. So, it is important to recognize that neither happiness nor sadness is permanent. So these emotions are just fleeting experiences. So therefore, I strive to embrace the present moment, giving my utmost effort to everything I do. So life is a series of moments, okay, and I choose to live it fully in each and every moment, understanding that time is continually moving forward. So just I used to enjoy the present 100% to the fullest.
Very well said, Dr. Charu. And you said that life is a journey and
Yeah.
we are responsible for what is happening around. And this is
Yes.
true. The outer world is the same what we have here in this inner world. So it is
True.
exactly the same copy. Very well
Yes.
said. And you suggest a solution to that. If something is happening around you, then you must introspect and you should see within what is the solution is here in in this inner world, right?
Yeah.
And to continue with this talk, I want to ask you that do you think that inner evolution can influence social change, and if yes, then how?
Very yes. So I firmly believe that inner evolution is a fundamental driver of social change. So it is very necessary. The universe operates according to a precise order, characterized by independent systems made up of countless components, right? So each planet, when you say, for example, each planet follows its unique evolutionary path and orbit, right? So when the individual evolution of these celestial bodies and other cosmic particles align harmoniously in a rhythmic way, they create a cohesive system known as solar system, right? So any disruption in that individual evolution of these entities can lead to significant changes within the overall system, right? So this principle can be applied to human society. So as well, there's the inner transformation of individuals influences broader social dynamics. So that is true. It is very obvious also. See, if personal evolution occurs at a healthy level and synchronized with pace that is rhythmic, like the planets, then we can see all positive changes. The society will be positive. That will be the result. That will be the outcome of the personal evolution that we can see in the society, the social change. So, if in contradictory. So if this individual evolution becomes misaligned or stagnant at one point, what will happen? There will be an imbalance in the solar system. Similarly, if an individual evolution is not aligned synchronously or harmoniously or rhythmically, then it will bring an similar effect in the social also, in the society also.
This is very interesting. The way you explain the personal evolution with example of law of physics, and it is very interesting actually.
Yeah, actually, this connection between the inner growth and social transformation is undeniable. It is inseparable, actually. Okay. So it emphasizes the importance of nurturing our own journey to foster a harmonious and progressive society.
True, true. And after all, we as a individual collectively forms society. So if we have some good personal evolution, then it will definitely affect the society. This is very interesting.
Yes,
So
yes.
my next question is there any piece of wisdom or quote that stayed with you over the years and continues to guide you?
Actually, there are many quotes. So, as I said earlier, life is a journey, and every experiences gives a lesson, and every lesson makes a change within. Right. So, I can sum up into few lines what are all the experiences I had and what I can take as a lesson, life lesson from those experiences. It's like you can say you should embrace your life fully, live the life and accept all. Okay? So these two quotes encapsulate some profound lessons I have gathered from various books of my life. So we should learn to truly embrace our lives, focusing not on the stresses, the anxiety, but purely towards the pursuit of joy, the happiness, the love. So just you can learn this from the birds, right? You can see birds. They have a very joyful life. They sing, they flew, they flock together. So they have a pure freedom. They glide effortlessly without any plans or stresses, fully immersed in the beauty of the moment. Okay? So we can take a page from their book, allowing ourselves to be present and to savor each fleeting seconds. So the acceptance is the key. So life in its simplest form is a journey that ultimately leads to our inevitable end. As I read Osho very interestingly, he is one of my most interesting teacher like. So as Osho wisely states somewhere in his book, we should celebrate life in all phases. Even death is a celebration. So the cycle of birth and death is beautifully intertwined. Anyhow, life is a journey towards death. Am I right? So every organism is like the life is a journey towards death. So no one can deny that.
True,
So in other way, you just the birth and death are same.
true. I remember Osho saying that what is confirmed is death. We all know that we are going to die one day, and that is for
Yes,
sure.
yes.
Nothing
The
else is
difference
sure.
is, yeah, the difference is when we born, we cry. When we die, others will cry. So that is the only difference.
True,
Right?
true.
So this is these two aspects which keeps on ringing inside my mind every time when I do something, when I want to do something. So I just be free to do whatever I want to do.
Very nice. And you mentioned very wise things today, that whatever our problems are, whatever our situations are, good, bad, we are solely responsible for all those things. Our
Yes,
perception, our realization, our awareness is the thing that decides what will happen to us. So we need to look for the solution within us. And the process of personal evolution is gradual, slow process. And for that, we need to observe the nature, things around us, even the law of physics you quoted very well. And then how individual uh, awareness can affect social setup and your personal wisdom course. So it is very amazing talk with you, Dr. Charu, and
yes.
thank you so much for being with us today, giving your precious time. And I believe that your words of wisdom will light many people, many viewers, and keep on doing the same job with same courage. Best of luck for your future adventures. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Kamlesh, for giving this wonderful opportunity to share some of the thoughts that keep on ringing in my mind to a broader space. So, actually, very simply summarizing everything, you just live your life for yourself. See, when we observe nature, we can see no bird sing for you. It is only you that see the bird sings beautifully.
True,
So, everything in nature knows their own purpose and they keep on evolving towards that purpose. But as a human being, we distract ourselves with many things. I can I can say a small story. Do you have time?
yes, yes, why not?
Ah. So there was a person, a very hard working person, working in a quarry where they keep breaking the rocks and making it into stone. Okay. So he was working hard for a long time. At one point of time, he was so fed up and prayed to God that, oh God, what is this life? I am struggling a lot. I'm very I'm very discontented. I'm very discontent with this work, what I'm doing. So I want to be happy. I want to be a rich person. So suddenly an angel appeared in front of him and asked that person to ask his wish. So the person said, I want to be a rich person. I should have money. I should have all those things. So the angel said, as you wish. It became. So he became a rich person and he was enjoying his life a lot. And at one point he saw a king who was going with chariots, gold, and everything with a lot of power, people and everything. They were worshipping him. Then he said, "Oh, this king is very strong person. So everybody does this. So I want to be like this king." Then the angel appeared and said, "As you wish." He became a king. Then at one point, what happened in the king and he started ruling the country. In the country, while he was ruling, one day, at one point of time, there was a very severe drought. The sun has fired up all the crops. Then he got, oh, this sun is so stronger, so I should be like the sun. Then the angel said, "As you wish." Then he became the sun. He started throwing heat everywhere. And suddenly, one cloud came and covered all the sun rays and, and protect everybody from the heat. Then he said, "Oh, this cloud is more powerful than the sun. I should become a cloud." Then he became cloud and poured rain all over the world. Then he saw the rivers and oceans were flooded, and all this water came and vanished everything in and around the cities and towns. Then he looked and saw, oh, water is more powerful than cloud. I should become a water or a river. Again, the angel said, "As you wish." Then he became a river and he ran here and there. And he saw that he used to keep on beating up the rocks here and there, but rock was stable. It was not responding to the water. Then he said, "Oh, this rock is so strong. Then I should be a rock." Then the angel said, "As you wish." He became a rock. Then suddenly one person came with a chisel and started breaking the rock. And he thought, "Oh, this man is more powerful than the rock. So I should be like this man." And again he became a stone breaker. So this is how the life is. We see something and we keep on moving towards that without knowing our own potential.
True.
Everything has its own power, right? So this is the awareness. This awareness should be there within us to keep our self evolution or the personal evolution in the right path.
True. And having personal ambitions is not a bad thing. But at the same time, we must be aware about our role in this world. And that role is fixed, permanent. And
Sure,
the
this personal ambition should have an universal cause. So that is the thing. So you can see the history where our people have been remembered for centuries and worshipped as God. All they have lived for higher purposes. So
true,
just as a homeopath, we know how Hanuman designed his life, and still we keep on remembering him. We are all grateful for his discovery. So that is how the life should be. And the most important quotes of his life that I have not lived in vain. So that is how the personal ambition should be.
true, true. So balance between this awareness and personal ambition is the life.
Yes, true, very true.
So with these wise words, thank you so much, Dr. Charuvahan, and thank you all our viewers. We hope that these talks are helping you, and so we will meet in next episode. Bye bye for now. Thank you, Dr.
Thank you,
Charuvahan.
Kamlesh.
Bye
Thank
bye.
you.
Good
Bye.
night.